Hi everyone, Fire Plays here and welcome back to, yet another video today, but we'll go back to the normal intro. Hi everyone, hi everyone, Fire Plays here, welcome back to another video on the channel. And today guys, we are going to be doing another match review today. Today we're going to be reviewing the Sydney North Melbourne game. It just ended. I was very quick, ready to do it. Yeah, I was not going to waste any time. I was debating about doing it tomorrow. I was like, may as well just do it today, as tomorrow I'm going to be a little bit busier in school and all that. So, look, may as well just do it today. There'll be the Freo West Coast one going out tomorrow, along with another special video. And then on Tuesday, it'll be the Geelong Gold Coast match review, along with another very special video on Tuesday. You will not want to miss it, and you'll know it when you see it. Now, anyway, Sydney North Melbourne. This one was quite an interesting one. There was some more points and questions almost coming out of the game. There was some questions heading into round one as well for both the teams, really. Now, there was a big key fact. This game was played at Gaints Stadium. Sydney have played there before. I don't really remember North playing there. I just cannot think of a time. They would have. They obviously would have played there, but, like, I just don't really think of a time in the last couple of years they've really played there. So this was a Giants game, so obviously Sydney, probably people expect Sydney to smash. Didn't happen, but this was at Giants Stadium. Let's go and have a look at the score. So actually quite a low-scoring game of the AAMI Community Series. This game ended not too long ago, and it ended probably almost shorter than what I expected as of stoppage time. Stoppage time was obviously reduced. Now, it was Sydney 12-10-82 to North Melbourne 7-9-51. You're like, alright, what if they held a 30-point game margin for the whole game? Not to be that way. There was a couple of key factors here. There's a couple of key questions that almost form out of this game. North Melbourne are travelling quite well. How are they going to go in round one against Hawthorn? Now, that was probably one of the questions, and I think I might have an answer. I think they're going to go well. I think I remember tipping them. I said no, I don't think North will win. I'm thinking about tipping them now in round one. I just think that they might be. I reckon they're better than what they've been in the last couple of years. 2020 was not a good year for them, finishing equal bottom. 2021 they finished bottom. 2022 I think is going to be a better year. I reckon maybe not out of the bottom four, but then I don't think they're going to come out of the bottom four. But I reckon they're going to be like 15th or 16th. To the higher end of the bottom four, for sure. And they might even sneak out, getting up into 14th. So, for North Melbourne, it really depends. But yeah, their stars are on show. Greenwood got a goal. Horne-Francis had his moment. They played pretty decent. Going over to Sydney, they probably weren't their best today. We all knew that. Playing a game against a team like this and only just getting over the line is tough. It will be. They might even get slammed. They might get slammed. I'm not here to slam them. I'm not here to have a go at them. I'm here to just say that I think there was most people expecting they were going to win more than 31 points. Not that this would be disappointing, but I just think there was a few more people, and I myself, that thought they were going to win by more than 30. I didn't tip them in to have a massive win. I tipped them to have 40, which is still a big win, and 30 is still a big win. But yeah, I just thought maybe a little bit more than 30. But yeah, I think Sydney are going to be ready and raring to go. But are they ready for round one? Can they compete against a team like the Giants? Well, they ended up getting away from Collingwood earlier today as well. So, look, let's just say I reckon round one, Sydney GWS is going to be an absolute thriller. I reckon North Hawthorn should be good as well. And yeah, both these teams played well today, in their glimpses, obviously. So, go and have a look at some stats. So, this one, North Melbourne managed to, again, stay in it for 2.5 quarters, pretty much. They did not really let Sydney out of their sight. Again, they were on their heels. Didn't do too much about it until this part here. But we're going to go from the start. So, they ended up building out a small lead, a very small lead early. About probably a 7-ish point lead. And they were probably pretty certain here they were going to take that into quarter time. Nah, Sydney kick a couple of late goals. They take back the lead. They lead 14-7 at the first break in a very low scoring game. And then, yeah, but North Melbourne held that lead for the first quarter. Little did they know they were not going to get the lead back. So, Sydney in the second quarter wasn't the highest of second. It wasn't a big second quarter. It was pretty much just even, really. North Melbourne putting on 2 goals, 2-14 to their 7, so that had them 21. And then Sydney were at 36. So it was 36-21. And at half-time, I remember this about an hour ago or an hour and a bit ago, just thinking, wow, this is different to what I thought. I thought, 1, it would be high scoring. I thought Sydney were really going to put on the pressure. 2, I thought it was going to be a bit more dominance by the Swans. But no, it wasn't that. And then it stayed here for a long time. End of second quarter, start third quarter. Then North kicked 2 consecutive goals to bring it right back to nothing. Then it was 5-4, 36-34 in the third term, middle of third term. And it's like, don't tell me they're going to win. They're not going to win, surely. Because I was barracking for the Swans in this game. And I was just like, wow. North could actually pull off a brilliant win. And if they were to win this game, they'd be taking a lot of confidence into round 1. Obviously, the winner would be taking in. The winner of these community series games takes the confidence into round 1. So then you've got Carlton, who will be taking in lots of confidence, especially as they've got a good game up against Richmond. And then you've got Brisbane, who will definitely be taking in confidence. You've got Saturday, you've got the Tigers, and then Port, and then St Kilda. St Kilda's a pretty big one, actually, taking in some confidence. Then you've got GWS, Sydney, and then yet to come, you've got, I reckon it'll be Freo taking the confidence over West Coast, and then I reckon it'll be Geelong. But if Gold Coast were to do it, wow, that's some confidence taken into round 1 for them. Now, anyway, back to this game, though. Yeah, they brought it right back in the third term. North Melbourne looked a chance. And then Sydney just started kicking goals. And then in the last term, they added on to their lead and ended up winning by 31 points in the end. It was a good game for them. Again, you just got to get the job done. It's a real strong thing of mine. You just got to get the job done. Doesn't really matter how much by. If you can beat the lower teams by more, do so. But you've just got to get the 4 points. That's what's going to matter in the AFL season. If you beat North Melbourne by 1 point, it doesn't matter. You don't care how much you win by. Again, though, you do need to make sure that you are making the most of the lower teams and taking percentage out of them games. But as long as you get those 4 points, that is what is important. So, Sydney, nothing to be afraid of, even though even though it was a smallish win, still just be happy. And it's not a small win. 31 points is not a small win. Even though it was a close game at some time, still be happy with the win. Still be very happy with it, and there was some real highlights. Now, over to the stats, the match leaders. We have got McInerney here with the 30 disposals, a young player, really making his mark. He is like what? It's not going to let me tap on his profile. Anyway, we'll do that in a minute. And then you got Isaac Heaney with the 4 goals. Isaac Heaney, you know him, pure class, pure brilliance. Isaac Heaney, he's just such a brilliant player. Now, Tristan Tristan? Let's call him Tristan. Tristan from the Roos. He got 110 AFL fantasy. Now, he was looking at being moved on last year. Now, the Roos wanted to keep him. Boy, did they make the right call there. 110 fantasy. That's fantastic. And for a ruckman as well, must have been hitting those hit-outs. Not witouts, hit-outs. And then you've got Callum Mills, 8 tackles. Taron Thomas, 8 tackles, getting the hard work done. So, I'm going to go have a look at some player stats. You can see how early I've recorded it, as the listen live is still there. You can still listen to it live, even though the Western Derby has now started. Yeah, more people would be listening to that live than the end of this. But yeah, then you've got AFL Fantasy. So this is obviously not updated to what this is, as I've done it so early that it's not. So obviously we don't quite have the full lot done just yet. This is not updated, so that is the con with doing this early. But you've got Oscar McInerney, who does take out the amount of fantasy. Now, how old is he? He's only 21. He's going to be a brilliant midfielder when he gets to his real prime. 25 or something. But he's ready to explode now. And as much game time as you can get from him this year, you'll have to take. Put him in as much as you can. And he's going to be amazing for your team. I can just guarantee that. Now, disposal efficiency is something I do like to look at quite often. Who had some disposals that were moving the ball well? Look for Warner and Parker and Rowbottom. 24, 23, 23, going at 54, 52, 57. Those numbers just don't cut it in a game of AFL football for me. I think you need to be really trying to go at 70 at least. 70 at least. And even the low 70s can still be low compared to 84 or 90. Perhaps. And yeah, but the disposals wise, Blakey, McInerney, 73, 77. That's fine. That definitely does make the cut. Isaac Heaney, by far the best goal scorer, kicking 4 goals. Hitouts, that would have been, yeah, Tristan from the Roos, we're going to call him. He absolutely dominated in hitouts. 26 today for the game. Toddy Goldstein, only 19, 14 for Hickey. Wow. And then McLean went in there for a little bit, and so did Reid. Now, I've got to really try and get through these teams. Swans were winning everything disposal-wise. Inside 50s, they smashed. Efficiency inside 450. 43 and 44%. 19 shots from 43 for the Roos. 27 from 63. Bit of a disappointment from the Swans. The Roos were getting free kicks left, right and centre. And smashing in the hitouts. Although clearances all going to the Swans. Possession-wise, going to the Swans. Turnovers going to the Roos, although both teams made a lot of turnovers. Again, maybe not in the worst spots to do so. Marks, again, Sydney, they were having more chances to go back and have those set shots. And, yeah, in time in front, way more. But, yeah, I do hope you guys did enjoy this video. Alright, another match review is all done and dusted. Tomorrow we are going to be going ahead and doing the West Coast Fremantle one, as well as a special video, and keep your eyes peeled for Tuesday. It's probably going to be one of the best days on the channel, actually, in a little while, as something special is going to be returned. Well, not returning, I've already said too much now. Special video going out Tuesday, and the Gold Coast Geelong match review. So, thank you guys all so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so then you guys can miss another video on the channel. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Feel free to leave a comment as well. Bye guys, Fire plays out.